What's up? Black men should never neglect teamwork to become successful. Now, if there's any black man out there who's trying to self improve and gain a grounded identity in being a black man, I have a deep dive guide, and it's required that you internalize these concepts and internalize what I have in this guide to help you self-improve, to help you gain that grounded identity in being a black man, all the way from learning who to look up to in black history, to eating healthier, to having a more calisthenics-based workout, becoming more financially literate, and also learning how to organize and coming together with other black men to improve and to build your community. So if you're a black man and you're interested in anything like that, and you want to increase yourself in those ways, the link for that will be in the bio section of my YouTube channel. If you click on my YouTube channel, you'll see the link for that. So click on that, check that out. Now, as I get older, I understand you can't do it alone. A black man can't do it alone. He needs other black men. He needs a group of black men. He needs a body of black men in order to be truly successful, right? And obviously, you can work with anybody who's a good person. I'm not trying to get away from that. The point that I'm trying to make is, as a black man, never get into a place where you're isolating yourself and you're not socializing with people and you're not using people to help you get to where you need to go. That could be a friend who genuinely cares about you. That could be a mentor. That could be a plethora of different things. It's all about developing the right relationships with people that they want to see you get better. They want to see you succeed. They want to see you with a better relationship with the girl. They want to see you with better friends. They want to see you making more money. They want to see you working harder, right? And a lot of this, in terms of community, this is where this really applies the most. When you start to look at the community, an individual man can't do anything. This is why I've always put it out there that I'm not like political, and I'm not in this mindset of I'm gonna vote for this one person and they're gonna fix everything. If the black community wants to change, it's gonna have to be everybody stepping in and doing their part. It's not just you vote for this one man or this one woman to save all of us, to fix everything. No, right? If you wanna see your community get better, if you wanna see everybody do better as individuals, you have to come together and y'all have to agree on that and y'all have to work together. That's why my real life movement, that's what it's all about. That coming together, that structure in we all working together, we all improving together, we all gonna eat healthier together, we all gonna work out together, we all gonna develop the right relationships with women together, we gonna all develop the right relationships with each other together. We're gonna all make a lot of money together. We're gonna all work hard together, right? We're gonna all gain a grounded identity in being a black man together, right? And when you do that together, that's where the power and that's where the dangerousness of coming together is at. Because when you're coming together, you're and especially in like-mindedness, when you come together in those ways, that's where nobody can stop you. That's where you're at your most powerful version of yourself, right? We have to end the days of people just being individuals and they're not a part of a tribe. They're not a part of a community. I'm trying to be a part of a community of being who are trying to improve, get better, be the best version of themselves. This is why in my guide I go heavily into why you need to organize and come together with other black men to self-improve, right? This is what's going to help the community uh prosper and have a prosperous culture, right? And it's all through teamwork. It's all through teamwork. Yes, as a black man, you can self improve by yourself, but wouldn't it be better if you could self improve with a whole group of guys who are trying to get better? Wouldn't you work harder, right? And let me give you guys another reason why that teamwork is so powerful. And I've said this before in other videos, I've made a video similar to this. When you look at sports, I remember in high school, the time where I was most productive in high school was sports. And I used to think, because okay, sports easy and it's easier, something more fun. And maybe that does play into it, but I had like a more hardworking spirit for it. Why? Because it was teamwork. You work with a team. It's a group of guys doing it together. It's a group of guys that need each other. You know, everybody needs each other on the team. So you have to work together. And it's much harder to improve yourself when you're doing it with a group of guys who also are trying to improve themselves. This is not about becoming a guru and teaching people and trying to get followers. This is about having a brotherhood of men coming together and improving together. This is how the black community will get to a stage where we're prosperous. This is how we'll be dangerous. This is how we'll secure a better future for the black people and the black man, right? This is how we get towards that. Now, when we got guys who are selfish, when we got guys who are caught up in their ego, caught up in being jealous, this is where we see guys struggle in life and they're lonely in life and they're capped out as to how far they can really they're capped out as far as to how high quality their life can be, because your life is going to increase in quality when you have like-minded individuals around you, especially if they're trying to improve and get somewhere in life. When you can't be around other guys because you're jealous, and you can't be around them because they're doing better than you, or you can't be around them because they're doing worse than you, that's the worst thing, and that's what's going to cause you to isolate yourself and really self-destruct, because what that says is you can't take any help. You can't be a part of anything, right? You just have to do it on your own, or that's it. But understand, human beings aren't meant to be like that. And this is something I had to learn the hard way, because like I've said before, I grew up, and when I was in high school, I got more isolated and more isolated and more isolated, right? That's a horrible thing. And this is not about having fun or having a better experience. I mean, it is about having a better experience, but human social interaction is necessary to be happy in life. It's necessary to be healthy in life. It's even studies on why you need that, right? So I really want to emphasize that, and it's not just about being around anybody. No. And when we come together, we need to come together on something serious, on something where we can all really get better. I'm tired of seeing guys come together to play basketball, come together to go to a party, come together to do things that don't matter, right? And it's not that you can't come together to do things that maybe don't matter, but you should come together with things that actually matter way more. You should prioritize coming together with other black men with things that matter. And I think nowadays we're so individualistic, we can't work together, right? And school kind of puts us in a mindset like you can't do that. You can't work with nobody. It's just you, right? And that's like I've said before. A lot of that has to do with how the world is structured. But understand, you know, look at how happy you can be, and when you look at how happy you can be as a person, that usually requires you to be around people you like, be around people you love, to have high quality relationships. And not only that, high quality relationships where y'all are getting better together and y'all are helping each other. So that's pretty much all I got to say. Peace out.